Question 1. Why do organisms take food? Answer. All organisms require energy for their life process. Plants prepare their food and acquire nutrients from abiotic components like soil, air, water, and sunlight. On the other hand, animals need to get food from either plants or other animals to obtain nutrients. Hence, animals need to take food to acquire nutrients and energy. Next question 2. Distinguish between a parasite and a saprophyte. Parasite live on or in a host and gets its food at the expense of its host. And the saprophyte acquire nutrients from dead and decaying matter. Example, fungi. How would you taste the presence of starch in leaves? Answer. Take two potted plants of the same kind, keep one in the dark for 72 hours and the other in sunlight. Perform the iodine test with the leaves of both the plants. Now leave the pot which was earlier kept in the dark undisturbed for 3-4 days and perform the iodine test again on its leaves. Iodine test. Put iodine solution on the leaf. Observation. Blue-black color will be observed on the leaves of the plant kept in sunlight, which indicates the presence of starch. Next, blue-black color will not be observed on the leaves of plant kept in the dark room. This indicates the absence of starch. Next question. Give a brief description of the process of synthesis of food in green plants. Answer. Green plants use a process called as photosynthesis to prepare their food. The process is as follows. Water is taken from the roots of the plant and it is transported to leaves of the plant. Carbon dioxide from air enters the leaves through pores called stomata. This diffuses the cell containing chlorophyll. Water molecule is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen with the help of sunlight. Hydrogen combines with oxygen and hydrogen to form carbohydrates. Photosynthesis is represented by the following equation. Carbon dioxide plus water gives 2 carbohydrate and oxygen in the presence of sunlight chlorophyll. Next question is, show with the help of a sketch that plants are the ultimate source of food. Here is the diagram. As the sun gives its light energy, plants take carbon dioxide, release oxygen and chlorophyll in leaf. Here water and minerals taken by the roots that are provided to the plants. Next question, fill in the blanks. First, green plants are called dash since they synthesize their food. Answer is autotrophs. Second, the food synthesized by a plant is stored as, fill in the blanks. Answer, starch. C. In photosynthesis, solar energy is absorbed by the pigment called dash means chlorophyll. During photosynthesis, plants take in dash and release dash gas, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Name the following. A parasitic plant with yellow slender and branched stem. Answer, Cuscuta. Next, a plant that is partially autotrophic. Answer is pitcher plant. Next, the pores through which leaves exchange gases. Answer, stomata. Now, next question. You have to tick the correct answer of the following. 1. Cuscuta is an example of, answer is parasite. Next is The plant which traps and feeds on insect is Cascata, China rose, pitcher plant or rose. Answer is pitcher plant. Next, match the item given in column first with those in column second. Chlorophyll, column second leaf, nitrogen, rhizobium, Cascata, parasite, animals, heterotrophs, insects, pitcher plant. Next question is mark T if the statement is true and F if it is false. 1. Carbon dioxide is released during photosynthesis. It is false. Plants which synthesizes their food are called saprotrophs. It is also false. Next, the product of photosynthesis is not a protein. It is true, so written T. Next, solar energy is converted into chemical energy during photosynthesis. It is true, so here we write T. Next, which part of the plant takes in carbon dioxide from the air for photosynthesis? First, root hair, second, stomata, third, leaf veins, fourth, petals. Think. Yes, answer is stomata. Next, choose the correct option from the following. Plants takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere mainly through their roots, second stem, third flowers, fourth leaves. Think. Yes, leaves is the correct answer. Next and last question is why do farmers grow many fruits and vegetable crops inside large greenhouses? What are the advantages to the farmers? Answer is fruits and vegetables crops are grown in large greenhouses because it protects crops from external climatic condition and to provide suitable temperature for the growth of crops. Advantage to the farmers while growing fruits and vegetables crops inside greenhouses are it protects crops from disease and adverse climatic condition. Next, it protects crops from wind and rodents.